You can take this and put one of these generators on the ceiling of your conference room or your living room and transmit energy to various devices that need energy. Now, this generator on the ceiling is going to power a light bulb. Now, as we move the light bulb, what happens is that you see that there's no energy in the new location, but the system finds it, tracks it, and sends it to the new location. And you can see that it dynamically tracks it back and forth. You can use this to send energy to one light bulb, or to the next one, or to both of them at the same time. Now, you can use something like this, for example, to power a drone. This is a battery-less drone that's being purely powered by that generator facing up from the bottom. And it can also use the same tracking approach to track the drone. So now that we know that we can send energy wirelessly, the question is, how far can we go? Really, how far can we go? Could we put photovoltaics in space, solar panels in space, and collect that energy and send that wirelessly to Earth? This is not a new idea. The first time it was mentioned, it was in a short story, science fiction story, by Isaac Asimov from 1941. And what I love about this story is that it's about a self-conscious robot. The human is describing this idea to the self-conscious robot, after which the robot says, "Do you expect me to believe such a far-fetched, crazy notion? What do you take me for?" The first question, almost always is asked, is that, why do you want to put your solar panels in space? Why don't you put them up in the desert and be done with it? Few reasons. First is that in space, you get about 8 times more energy because you don't have day and night, you don't have clouds, you don't have seasons, and you don't have the atmospheric absorption. Also, now that you have this ability to send that energy where you want and when you want dynamically, you can imagine that you have dispatchable power. On top of that, it's an always available power. This can be used for a place, for example, let's say an island hit by a hurricane where there's no power, or a city in war zone where the power infrastructure is being constantly attacked. You can think about using this to send power to a remote village in sub-Saharan Africa where there is no infrastructure for power transmission, and that way democratize the access to energy.